apologies to advance to those of you watching the cut commentary. You're not going to be hearing from us much in this video, but we'll chime in every now and again.
There's a lot of cutscenes.
Yeah, like the first 14 minutes are just straight cutscenes.
She knows
Look
what
at
you
that.
have done. She knows.
Oh my god.
That is not a
She
typo.
has hoped all this time that you would save the world, and here you are on the brink of it. You stand upon a knife edge. She has kept faith in you despite everything. Now you must
Especially
fulfill
despite
your
Claudia.
destiny, and the truth will out.
She knows you only have one gem left,
I will
Gabriel.
be with you in this, your moment of victory.
Pat, I'm getting worried. You want to do another take, or are you good with this one?
Woo, superhero landing. Nice, good job.
Murder on the knees, though.
It's just because he landed on rock.
Oblivion. Sempiternum. Daemonis.
Gesundheit.
Klaatu, Barada.
Gotta bring it back one last time. Damn it, I dropped my fork.
Well, there it is, asshole. Put it together.
I love that they use the puzzle solved music when he completes the god mask. It's so on point.
This was so difficult. I should get points for this.
Behold, the world's easiest jigsaw puzzle. Oh,
You have done well, my friend.
hi Zelbeck.
I see you have united the powers. Excellent.
We can now end this. Once and for all. Come.
Yes. Let's bring an end to this charade. Finally, it is time for the truth. Let us remove our masks.
Well, in my case, I'm putting on a mask, but you know, you get the idea.
Oh.
Yep, Zobek was death the whole time.
You are the Lord of the Necromancer.
So, are you ready for about 6 straight minutes of Sir Patrick Stewart devouring the scenery like he hasn't eaten in days? Because that's pretty much what this is.
The spell that separated the earth from the heavens. I knew this would force my brother.
Oh my god. This is the opportunity that he's been waiting
Oh
for.
yeah, he's been sitting on this the whole game.
No more of these fucking travel books. We're in the real deal now, baby.
As you call us, have been impotent for far too long. Fixed in
No matter how much Viagra I gave them.
centuries, each possessing our share of the power, but each unable to have mastery over the others. Until now.
Anyway, that's how I was responsible for the breakup of CNC Music Factory.
Constant truth. Three of us, each unwilling to concede or cooperate with the others. They were too blind to see the potential in the power we held. If only it were combined. I desired that ultimate power and was prepared to probe the very depths of hell in search of knowledge to acquire it. I fought hordes of demons and became strong.
I also love the fact that clearly there was another motion capture actor who worked independently of Patrick Stewart. So he's basically acting in like in an extremely like pantomime way, in a way that was probably meant to sync up with Patrick Stewart's voice acting. I just love how this is like silent film acting. It's amazing.
Of course, I couldn't arouse their suspicions that it was I who desired the power for my own. No, I used the prophecy as my cover. And you, my shining knight.
Oh, cool.
Did we just get fucking pal carded here?
Yep, pretty much.
God damn it!
Do you like my sunglasses, Gabriel?
I could But for
Oh my god.
their lead.
What do you mean?
The gauntlet will do it for me.
By which I mean the boss rush, not the thing on your arm.
As I told you, dark power is my dominion, forged in the pits of hell no less. There was just the small matter of the child and her protector. But you came through with flying colors.
You're an A+ murderer, Gabriel. Congratulations. No need to take the SATs.
Courage to complete the quest, but I couldn't risk you becoming too powerful. I needed.
Oh my god.
Even though you were an excellent student, I felt I had to bribe your way into an American college.
Wearing it? Poor little Claudia. Such a sweet thing.
No.
You have exceeded even my wildest expectations, killing and butchering your way to victory. There
You
is a
enjoy all the killing, that's why.
Your burning desire to resurrect your darling Marie has blinded.
I mean, this really is just that one speech by Liquid Snake, wrought over 6 minutes.
It really is.
It is.
This mask, but even I did not foresee the beast that lay within. It was all
Okay, that part is really important. Like, the mask only, the influence that Zobek has is just magnifying the murderous blood streak that Gabriel already had.
Yes, Gabriel. Now you finally understand. It was you who murdered your wife.
We've been calling it from the beginning. I mean, come on.
Search your soul, Gabriel. You know it.
Oh my god.
They actually wrote that, I want you to know. Someone was paid to make that Empire Strikes Back reference and have Sir Patrick Stewart read it.
Killer such as you could redeem himself and save the world. Even the child, Claudia, could see her own demise at your hands, and yet she also trusted in you to the bitter end.
Now could you please file my nails while you're here?
Sees you for what you are. A cold
And also help me milk this giant cow.
beyond redemption, beyond hope.
Oh my god. Dude, this is
Let me
freaking beautiful.
of your heavy
This is like an alternate universe where Patrick Stewart got to play Magneto.
old friend.
Oh, we gonna whoop that ass in about 6 minutes.
This will look excellent on my wall.
Well, you done fucked that up, buddy.
Wait a minute. Why do I hear boss music?
Who?
Don't you remember me?
It's pronounced who?
Knowledge and power. Power that you could never have obtained on your own.
So there's been one major credited voice actor who has yet to appear, and that is Jason Isaacs. This is him. I mean, he's mostly known for playing Lucius Malfoy in the Harry Potter films, but I'm trying to think what else. Like, I think he was one of the he was one of the fake Americans in Black Hawk Down.
Well, bye, Zardoz.
My last dying request is for someone to call me by my real name. So who is Jason Isaacs playing, you ask?
Is this Dracula?
No, not Dracula.
Father, I come for you. Before the end,
You will bow down to me!
Jason Isaacs is playing Satan.
Yes, he is playing Satan.
Oh my god. Reprising his role from the Harry Potter series. I don't know much Potter, but I know enough to know Malfoy is Satan. Gabriel. Gabriel, all those fairies you killed, Gabriel. Gabriel. The fairies have come to take their revenge, Gabriel. Get up, Gabriel. You must run, Gabriel.
Get away from him. Don't wake him. Don't touch him. You cannot
Don't listen to the fairies, Gabriel. You're a good boy.
If you take him, we are all lost. Darkness will triumph, and there will never, ever be peace or hope. We will be trapped here forever. Don't you see? We must grant him the power to go back.
Will he free us?
Clap your hands and believe.
We see the light that was promised.
I do believe in fairies, I do.
His heart is pure.
Second star to the right and straight on till morning, Gabriel.
Our only hope.
You don't want Tinkerbell to die, do you?
Lady, I don't think you understand how bad your husband can fuck shit up. Literally as well as metaphorically. He's limp. He is completely flaccid, folks. I think it's over for Gabriel. Those eyes are right back in his head.
Well, no, he's just warging. The boss fight is going to be... We're actually going to play as Marie, so he's warging into Marie's ghost.
Oh, no.
At this point, you didn't know whether to laugh, because you didn't know whether I was being serious.
Yeah, that's the problem with this. That's kind of the problem with this.
Is that Baba Yaga's face on the cliffside there? I honestly don't know. So the comparisons to Dante's Inferno when this game first came out,
He has
were,
abandoned you too.
I guess mainly it was because the final boss was Satan.
Join me. I will
For the most part, I think this game does it better. Although Dante's Inferno is better in one respect.
More titties.
Well, also in Dante's Inferno, Satan has his big floppy penis hanging out for the entire fight. Whereas, I'm not entirely sure whether this version of Satan has any, or actually, now that I think about it, wait, maybe Satan is a never nude.
Embrace it.
It is what is in men's hearts.
No, it's just like it's just like the cast out angels in Dogma.
Like underneath the black smoke, he's got cut off jeans under there.
Deep within ourselves and be welcomed back.
Satan wears Jinkos.
Deserve redemption.
Yeah, because he's a never nude. He's
Yeah.
one of the literally dozens of never nudes out there.
As an equal.
Oh my god.
You would rather rule in power and might than to offer forgiveness and love. This is why you are cast out, unholy one.
Maybe don't point that gauntlet at him.
You will die for your blasphemy. Your soul belongs to me.
All right, so we're fighting Satan now.
Oh, this took a turn.
Yeah. So Pan was preparing us for the fight against Satan with that whole thing about light and shadow countering each other.
Didn't Pan teach you anything?
And in case you forget, Satan will outright taunt you about it.
Convenient.
Yeah, I really like this fight. I don't like it as much as the fight against Pan, but it's still really good.
Impossible. Is that the power of God?
There's also this part where you have to stand inside of the circle while activating each part of magic. But what most people don't know is that you can switch magic while you're inside, which is something that the game doesn't really tell you, and it makes that part a lot easier.
So you don't run through smashing the toggles. You just kind of.
As long as you're not running while you switch magic, the game won't punish you.
Good to know.
I will admit that part is not well explained. The rest of the fight's really cool, though. I mean, think about where we started. You know, with the rainstorm and fighting werewolves, and now we are, you know, punching Satan in the face in hell.
Oh yeah. Someone watched Advent Children. Oh, that is really well done. Wreck shit, Gabriel. Just wreck shit.
Alright, so then we get to phase 2, which is also really, really cool. Where he will, you know, he'll actually, you know, cause earthquakes that could damage you if you're not double jumping. And he also has a special gimmick attack, a further gimmick attack with the 2 different types of magic.
Damn you, Gabriel!
I don't know how that works, considering that's Satan talking, but okay. So we have these magic circles. They will not harm you as long as you have the right colored magic active while you're walking inside them. So I had light magic active. If I had stood inside those orange circles, it would have hurt me.
Okay. And it's specifically walking. You can double jump over them.
Yeah, you can jump. As long you can't be touching the ground. Also, that threat to wipe out the name of Belmont is not exactly a big threat, considering Gabriel is the only Belmont in this timeline.
That's called foreshadowing, kids.
Die, Belmont!
You don't belong in this world.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. Oh my god, I can't wait for the QTE for this.
No! Stay back from me.
I would just like to point out that Gabriel is such a ferocious fighter that he has gotten Satan, King of the Angels, pleading for him to stop. Begging him. Please, stay away from me. Anyway, here's the ending.
Wow. Well, I'm not going to hold it against him.
It's just a shame that he cannot act on any of his impulses as a never knew.
That's okay. I'm at half-mast for him. This is fucking amazing.
Soul is damned.
I ask forgiveness and mercy for those that I have wronged. What I did unknowingly. Yet I would change everything if I could.
He isn't listening.
You're not making you're not making a great case for it. You are literally strangling Satan to death as you are begging for forgiveness.
I have faith in that.
This is called mixed messaging.
I don't know if that denies you forgiveness or gets you super forgiveness in the Catholic faith. I have not been to church in quite some time, but this might become my new religion. Strangle Satan for a get out of jail free card.
Her soul will go only to him. Once I have finished.
By him, I mean Peter Gabriel. I see someone had a bunch of Mentos before this fight.
The Fresh Maker.
Simply couldn't handle all the Mentos power. vampires have garlic, and Satan has Mentos. Good job, Gabriel. Give yourself a hug after that. It's good to check your mental health after a big fight.
Pat yourself on the back.
Especially since Pat is no longer around to do it for you. Oh yeah, that's another big plot element, that these souls of those who deserve to go to heaven had been trapped on Earth. They really hadn't been able to go to heaven until now, which was another symptom of God's phone line being cut.
Of all the souls I've lost, I miss my own the most.
Yeah, pretty much.
My love.
Hi, honey. Sorry about the whole axe thing.
No. I do not want this.
I Am Alive, my favorite XBLA game.
Back to me.
It is your fate. You have been given back what was wrongfully taken from you. To repent your sins. To make amends.
But without you,
You freed them all. You saved us all, my Gabriel.
I couldn't save you.
I knew I could not tell you, or despair would have eroded your resolve and everything would have been lost. I had faith in you, hoped that you would be strong enough to free the world, and you did not let me down.
You let me down many, many other times, but not this time.
Faith.
This was the one thing you got right.
The one thing that'll fix our marriage.
You are as God intended,
Well, let's not go too far.
capable of great things. I loved you then, as I love you now.
I know the name of a good marriage counselor. His name is Zobe... Oh, wait, never mind.
God's favor.
Too soon.
And the forgiveness of all the lost souls of this world. You have saved us all, and you have saved yourself.
If you say so. Oh yeah, this thing that I've been trying to... I've been trying to collect this entire game.
The mask is a powerful device. It allows us to see through God's eyes.
Can it really bring the dead back?
Yes. Look.
Or just reset the opacity to 100%.
Fool's hope.
It is too late for me, my love. I cannot come back.
No. No, don't go.
It is my time. The light is calling. I am
No.
not afraid.
Please, stay. Stay with me.
It's beautiful, Gabriel. So beautiful. It's
Don't tempt him, Marie.
calling.
Calling in the air tonight. Oh Lord.
I love you. Forgive me.
I'm conflicted here, dude. Like,
Hey, remember me? You sure fucked up, didn't you, dipshit?
listen, I need a favor. There's some crystals. Holy fuck.
Wow. She just left him hanging. Didn't even say anything.
Two women just ghosted him. I mean,
Quite literally.
Quite literally. That's it. He's uninstalling Tinder. What, really?
So that's Lords of Shadow!
What, really?
Well, it's only kind of. There's still a 7-minute post-credit scene we have to get through, But yeah, that's the basic ending. I'm speeding these credits up a little bit, by the way.
Okay.
So yeah, we got about 2.5 minutes to unpack things before the post-credit scene starts. So what do you think so far before the next series of amazing revelations hits us?
Oh my god, there's more revelations?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. Like, I legitimately enjoyed this game. The attention to detail was amazing. The characters were great. Patrick Stewart, wonderful narration work. Like I said, I could smell a heel turn coming a mile away.
Yeah.
And letting him chew the scenery is the absolute best decision you will ever make. Like, just tell him, Pat, pretend you're on the holodeck and go to fucking town. Right?
And that Data is constantly making asinine statements that will cause you to facepalm constantly.
Exactly. But this really, really impressive.
Well, yeah, the next game in the series is Castlevania Mirror of Fate, which will make Lords of Shadow seem even better by comparison. I promise you that. But yeah, it is. I mean, going into the post-credits scene, it definitely seems like it's a downer ending, but it's about to get even crazier. So don't go anywhere.
Oh no!
For those of you who have played this game before, you know what's coming. For those of you who have played this game before, you know what's coming, and everything has been leading up to this. For those of you who have not played this game, oh boy, things are about to get really nuts. So
you guys know, I have not looked at any of the spoiler tags in the forum post, which is over on Something Awful. I have not spoken to my brother about us doing this Let's Play because he's finished this game. I think he's finished both games, and he has a tendency to spoil me. So I went into this bone dry. Okay.
All right.
And thus far, I've come out of it completely moist. So let's see if they ruin it.
All right. We're 2 seconds left. Here we go. Oh, great. Medusa's been through here.
If she would just collect Funko Pops, it wouldn't be so bad.
Oh god, I'm so nervous. I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to show this to you. Damn it, Bob, you're late for church again. Bob, it's Monday. It's Monday afternoon. What are you doing?
Get a calendar, Bob. Jesus.
Okay, fine. You could put some money in the donation pile, I guess. Huh, this Jesus fellow really was a pretty cool guy.
He's just there hanging out.
You can't see it, but there's a door like 2 feet to his left.
Nobody ever explained knocking to him. Wow, okay, I don't remember this ever being in a church.
Well, that's because they don't let you into the back, like behind where the pew is.
Fair.
This isn't every church. Now, in the concept art, this is and he's flying. This is the corpse of a Castlevania 4 enemy. I can't remember the name of it.
I know the one you're talking about, and
Bob, stop using God mode hacks. It's not fair.
No clip is cheating.
It's not fair to everyone else on the server. Okay? You can't play Team Deathmatch on Church anymore.
No clip is cheating. Your run's invalidated. Strike them from the records. This is supposed to be no out of bounds, Bob.
Yeah, just because you're inbounds of the map doesn't mean you can fly everywhere.
Oh, fuck's sakes.
Yep, he survived.
An unusual hiding place for the Prince of Darkness.
Oh, look, we're going to find out what Dracula's been up to. You're not very good at hide and seek, are you, Dracula? I can clearly see your hands.
Yes, old friend. It is I.
Where have you been all this time?
Out there. Amongst the living.
At Studio 54.
What of you? Why have you been hiding all this time? Gabriel.
Don't you dare call me that. Sunt Dracul.
No doubt, you once were. But alas...
Now you're just the Madame Tussauds version of yourself. I mean, look at you. You melted already, for crying out loud.
Am I? What do you want, old friend?
Satan's acolytes are readying for his imminent return. He is unlikely to welcome both of us with open arms. Don't you think? Help me stop him. Or you and I will become his favorite pets. For all eternity.
So Gabriel becoming Dracula is only the first of two major twists in this post-credits scene. If you can believe it.
It is time to get out of this wretched tomb you have made for yourself.
Don't you know that Lara Croft is right outside this door?
Don't you care that he will enslave you?
Better get out of there.
What the fuck?
Hey, I'm driving here!
What the fuck?
Congratulations, Gabriel. You won a free car!
I know what it is you yearn for.
Your own show on the West End.
This...
I cannot die. Yet. I cannot live.
Oh, this must be one of those experimental live entertainment pieces I've heard so much about. You know, one of those fringe festival things. Gabriel, where are you going? I was just about to offer you 2 tickets to Cats. Such a wonderful show.
Soon, it will be over.
What the fuck, man?
I've seen this. I've seen that cutscene dozens of times. I never noticed there was a woman in the back recording the whole thing with her phone. It's such a good detail.
What? And then the cars just drive.
Well, yeah, they got to get to work somehow. Well, that went places.
Yeah, that went to what looks like London circa 2007.
Yeah, that is Piccadilly Circus.
Yep.
Just by judging by like the curved jumbotron. Anyway, time to get the last move, which we're going to use in the DLC. This is the other ultimate move. It's the Ultimate Shadow. Works a little different.
Ultimate Shadow.
Not quite as... It's a little harder to use than Ultimate Light, but it's still pretty cool. Anyway, now you know the big secret. Gabriel turns into Dracula.
Oh my god. Alright, I'll give it to him. That could be the best twist in a game ever.
The thread, I'm sure, will have some thoughts about that. It's a very controversial twist, particularly when it comes to how it's built up. The DLC takes place a little bit afterward, and it's essentially the lead up to how
Gabriel becomes Dracula.
How Gabriel goes from a very sad man to the Prince of Darkness. I do want to go over like a couple of things. Like there is some pretty interesting foreshadowing, mostly in like tucked away in the lore. For instance, if you've been paying attention to some of the things from the travel book that I've been posting in the thread, in Gabriel's profile, there is a reference to where it says that his true lineage is unknown, but it is rumored that he is an illegitimate son of the Kronkvist family. That is another reference to Lament of Innocence. Matthias Kronkvist was Leon Belmont's friend, and Matthias Kronkvist ended up being the disguise that Dracula used at the end of that game.
Okay.
And there are some references, other references, like at one point, Zobek just outright refers to him as the Prince of Darkness. There are a lot of references that Zobek makes to death that make a lot more sense if you treat them literally. And at one point, Baba Yaga, back in chapter 9, said that when she was alerted, her master alerted her to Gabriel arriving to her, and she said, and when Gabriel asked who her master was, she said the King of the Angels, which is another name for Satan.
Oh my god. So the game all but told us that this was how it was going to go down.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't. I mean, there were some. It probably could have done a better job in some areas. I mean, in terms of like having in terms of having a lot of the character development on screen, because a lot of the more vicious side of Gabriel's character is just implied through Zobek's narration. But now I can kind of understand why I was reluctant to talk about Lords of Shadow 2 or really show you anything from it. Like, I can't even show you the box art. I'm going to put it on screen, and I'm also going to post it to you in our Discord messages. The box art for Lords of Shadow 2 is pretty much just Gabriel as Dracula. Just outright.
So straight up, you're just playing as Dracula in Lords of Shadow 2.
Yes. Mirror of Fate.
Fuck yes.
Mirror of Fate isn't. Mirror of Fate is not that. Mirror of Fate is more about the rest of the Belmont clan.
Okay.
His descendants, and how it readapts the elements of like Castlevania 1 and 3 specifically. But that's all later. First of all, we're gonna tackle the DLC, which goes into more detail as to how Gabriel actually became Dracula. So that's next video.